Kim, I saw your this thing that you sent to me.
Okay, ma'am.
It's just that I was very, very busy. That was why I couldn't reply you. I will get back to you. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. I can even still I can still talk about it after our normal class in this okay. So thank you so much for that. We are talking about the panels, the diversion, substitution. Those are what we are talking about last week. Those are the symbols that we are talking about. So we are going to continue from there now. Let me see, so that we can go to that. You can go to next panel. We'll go to another panel now, because I think we finished the substitution. We finished the substitution panel already, so we are going to start another panel now. So I'm bringing another symbol of panels again for us. Then we'll be explaining it one by one. Okay, let me start sharing. Please let me know if you can see my screen. Can we see my screen? Let me know if you can see my screen. Can we see my screen? Okay. So we are going to talk about some symbols that we can see. They don't call this one panels. They call them balises on the road. Okay. They are just like an obstacles on the road, or sometimes it might either be an intersection on the road. Okay. Like if you see these two balises, they call them balises in French. Balise, B-A-L-I-S. If you see them on the road, what does this mean? This one is signal what? Signalisation de obstacle. Sorry, I started from the down. This is where I'm going to start from. Okay, this is the first one. This one is called balise the intersection. It's when you are driving on the road and you are approaching an intersection. If an intersection means junction, okay, what does it do? It's making it visible for you, to let you know that there is an intersection or a junction that leads to to the main road where you are driving, so that you can be very careful. They will put this this balise at that junction. That's where they are going to put it. They will put it at that junction. This panel that you are seeing here, they'll put it at that junction. Okay, they put it at that junction. So take note, this is called balise the intersection. That's what it's called. Balise the intersection. That is intersection signal when you see it on the road. Take note of this, is very important. Then the next panel that you are going to see, this one, they'll put it where there is a virage. Virage means a turn or a curve or a bend. That's where they are going to put this panel here. Okay, that's where they are going to put this panel here. This panel is called balise de virage. Balise de virage. They are telling you that you are approaching a turn, a curve, a bend, whatever name that you can remember to know that it is virage. You can either call it a bend, you can either call it a curve, a turn, okay, a place that is just bend. That's what they call virage in French language. So take note, it's called balise de virage. The next panel is also the same thing with balise the intersection. Okay, is the same. It's different. Just take note that even if it is so far that you can see this red there, you can see the first one. The red is at where? At the middle, and you can also see this one also. The red is what? The red is at the top. Is the same thing. Okay, but what makes this one different from that one is that this one is always implanted where there is the region that is normally frequented by snow, region that normally have snow. That's where they normally put this one. But this first one, they put it non-protocol, any normal road, whether there is snow or whether there is no snow. But this one, it is where the region that has snow that normally has this balise. Okay, so this balise is normally where there is snow. This one that the cap is red though. Take note, the first one, the red is at the middle, but this one, the red is at the top here. That's where the place that is normally frequented by snow. That's where they are going to put this one. You can see this in the question because I think we have seen it in the question on YouTube one time like that. So take note, it's a balise, but where it's normally frequented by snow. That's where you are going to see this. Then this one is called a demarcator. This one they use it to demarcate the edge of the road, the edge of the road, a place that you should not cross over to. So you see this part, this balise there is white and black, and they now draw another, there's another white inside of it. It's just to guide you that you are getting closer to the edge of the road and you didn't supposed to drive there. Okay, the next panel that you can see is also called balise de virage as well. So you can see that we have seen two balise de virage. This mark is what this one is normally put where it is very dangerous. The virage that is very, very dangerous. That's where you will see this one. You can see what is separating each one of them. Okay, this is our first one. This one is just normal, just to tell you that you are approaching a virage. But this one is what they will put it in a virage that is very, very dangerous. That's where they are going to put this panel here. Okay, and also take note, also a place that is a snowy region as well. As you see in the first one, they always put this panel there as well. They call it balise de virage. That's the word that Code de la Route is calling it. They call them, the name are identical, but their purpose is not the same. It's not, they have different purpose, they have different functionality. Yes, wow. Wow. Okay, then the last panel, it is called signalization de obstacle. The one that the first one I first of all show us. This one, they are going to put it where there is a small obstacles on the road. Maybe they put something, maybe there is a hole on the ground. Okay, they will put it, they will put this panel there for you, for us to see. It's an balise for us to see that there is an obstacle here. So it can be any type of obstacle, but just know that this one is obstacle, while this one is what is a virage. This one also is what is demarcator. This one is what intersection. This one is what virage as well, while this one is also intersection balise. So this is just the all the balise that we have on the road. So just any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So let me bring another so that we can then can we see my screen, please?
Yes.
Okay, good, thank you. So we are still talking about symbols as well, different symbols on the road. Okay, I just put them separately so that I can be able to separate make my work fast. We are still talking about symbols as well. Okay, this one, who can tell me, even if you see, even if I didn't mention it?
Parking.
Exactly. So this one is parking the station more. Okay, where you can see when you whether it is now paid parking or free parking. We don't know. It's until you get to that parking that you will not know. This is one is a paid parking, while this one is a free parking. But this one is just generally telling you that this is a parking. Okay. The next one is park relay. What is park relay? Park relay is parking plus relax. That means it's a place where you can park your car, but it is always near where you can use a public transport. The laws is different from each city. The laws is not the same. Okay, there are some that they say they pay. In my own city, this park relay, it is not paid. But the only thing is you cannot park, you can only park from morning till night. You cannot park 24 hours there. You must take your car in the night before they will lock it. They open it around 4 something in the morning, and they will close it around 11:50 something. So it's a place that you can easily get an access to public transport, either to train, metro, bus. That is where this is located. It is called park relay. Park plus relay. That relay means relax. So it depends on each city. They don't have the same rules, they don't have the same law. But in my own city, that is the law. It's free parking. You don't pay for it. The only thing is that before you can take your car out of that place, you must make sure that you use the ticket. The ticket that you used to pay, that you used to enter metro, used to enter bus, that's the same ticket that you are going to use to come out of that place, to take your car out there. If not, you will not be able to drive out. And know that you will not click tickets. You are not going to be clicking tickets at that bus stop. Let's assume that the bus stop is called Paris, where this park relay is, and you did not click tickets. You now remember at that place. You now click it there. The barrier will not open for you. You must have clicked it one junction before you get to that place. That is how you work in my city. I don't know other city, so except they tell me how it works in other city. Who can give us any experience? Have you seen this in your city? Have you seen this in your city? Okay, nobody. So
not really. This is the first time I'm seeing this.
Okay. So take notes, because I remember when I was to go to Paris, my son wants to do passports. That's where I want to park my car. Then went to go and take train. So we went in the morning and we came back in the night. Then I was able to pick my car. I make my research for me to know how that place functions, because then it was my first time of using the place also. So that was how I was able to know how it is functioning. So then this is symbolized what? Hospital. We all know it's hospital. Okay, this is hospital or clinical. So but majorly just know it is hospital. Okay, the Red Cross hospital. We have another one that is H also. It is also hospital, but this one does not give you assurance. There's no emergency in this one that has only H. There's no emergency station there. It's only this one that has emergency station, but this one does not have any emergency station. That's what separates the two symbols. This one has emergency station, but this one does not have emergency station. But it is also an hospital. Okay. Then the next panel, this one is called, we all know this panel before I even mentioned it. Anytime you see this panel, you know it is a place for handicapped people. Reduce mobility. If you know that immediately, this place is telling you that this special place is left for, we should leave it for handicapped. You can see it in the buses. They will leave their space. You can see it at maybe any offices also. They have a special place. Anytime that you are seeing this, you know that it is for handicap. Okay. Then this symbol is Auto caravan. Anywhere you see this symbol, you know that this place is a reserved place that auto caravan also can use it. Okay, or a camp. The auto caravan is the same thing. It's the same as camping car. Then this one is called what? Post the distribution de carburant. That is as we call it normally, as we normally call it in our country, petrol station, where you can buy petrol. So anytime you see this symbol on the road and you are running out of gas or out of petrol, and you saw this symbol, you know that yes, I am going closer to where I can buy petrol to refuel, to be able to refuel my car. So that's what this panel, this symbol is not a panel, it's a symbol or ideogram. It's a symbol. Okay, that's what it means, that's what it stands for. Anytime you see this also on the picture or on the road, it means you are getting closer to where you can buy just maybe a drink. You can buy something light, you can eat light snacks. That's what they call the collation sommet. So you can buy light snacks. Mostly, maybe see this, something where, okay, the place where I can buy some drinks or a light food to eat. It's not heavy food, not amala, not pounded yam. A light milk tea. Maybe like a croissant, burger, cafe, cappuccino, tea. Light meals while driving, while traveling. When you see this, it means that you are going closer to where you can just, maybe this one mostly maybe a playing ground where children are playing. That's where you can see this. So that's telling you that you are going closer to where you can drink drink water. Okay, it's a drinkable water point where you can drink. It's majorly is for public drinking water. They normally put it there. This place, so maybe there is water there, there is this tap there. They will tell you that if it is drinkable, they will put this there. If it is not drinkable, they will not put this logo there. The next one is saying that what airport assurance the transport and voyager perlin. That is the airport providing passenger transport for regular line. That means you are going closer to where there is airplanes where you can fly. Okay, so this place is safe for you. You don't have any issue. You can stay if you are traveling. Maybe you are going to an airport. Why this one is what is GA, is where you can take a train. This is, they call this gare ferrier, where you can take a train station, railway station, anyone you want to call it, that is easier for you to remember. From the picture, you have seen that it is what? It is a train that is there. This is called direction conseil aux cyclistes. That is, if you are on a bicycle, when you saw this sign, this panel, they are telling you that this is a direction that is. They are telling you that as a cyclist, you must take this. They call it voie vert. But this one is for, they are not talking to cyclists. You are recommended to take this. Don't take normal road. Don't take another place. Take this road that this panel is. The next one is just a symbol of the direction. We know this. We have talked in depth on this type of we have talked in depth on this directional panel and in this class. They just trying to use it to remember us again, directional. But what is important here, it is this this blue panel inside this common road, inside this non-important road. This blue car. So what does this say now? So this one is what you should focus on in this picture. They want you to focus on this in case they drew something attached to it. So in this way, they are telling you that if you are going to Ussel, don't take Bordeaux. Make sure that if you are going to maybe Bordeaux or Ussel, you should do what? you should take this Use road. Don't go and take this Bordeaux, because this road is the one that is recommended for your van. Okay, this road is the one that is recommended for van. That's why they purposely draw this van inside this Use. That's what it's telling you. Let's assume they drew interdiction panel for van inside it here. So they are telling you that you can, it is interdit for van to take this road. But here they are telling van that they can also take this road and they can take this road. Now I remember. Yes, that's what it means. It means you can take this road, they can take this road. Simply because it is now squared. So they now said it is a recommended direction for them. That is, they recommend it. It doesn't mean that they cannot take Bordeaux, but they can. This one is the one that they recommend for them to take. Please, is it clear before we continue?
Yes, Mama.
Okay. The next one also is what they recommend. Anywhere you see this square, you should know that it's conseil, it's recommendation. It's like when they put a 30, let's say they put 30 here, you know, it's a recommendation speed limit as well. So the same thing. Anywhere you see this square, blue au fond means everything is blue. Inside is blue. That's the meaning of blue au fond in French. Okay, everything is blue. So they are recommending motorcycle leisure, that this anywhere they put this or anywhere they see this is a recommended direction for them. Also for people that has a caravan attached to their car as well. As you can see, this is attached to this. It's also telling them this is a direction for you as well. But it is only for those that their caravan is more than 250 kg. Take note. There are some people that has a very big caravan, very big camping car that they attach to their car, and there are some that attach small one, maybe to just put load. It's not those one are less than 250 kg, but the one that are bigger, they are the one that is more than 250 kg. That is like a house where you enter. There is some, they are just something to put load. Those one are lesser than 250. So that's why you can say that they purposely drew like a house there. They drew a door to enter inside it, also to be able to separate it for you to be able to know the difference. Then this one, as we all know, the round panel is an interdiction. So now we have seen the recommendation, now you are seeing the interdiction now. So this one is telling motorcyclists that they are interdit to take that road. That's what anything round red like this, it is an interdiction. It should something that you should know. It's not something that we will be explaining, talking. It's an interdiction. It's anything like this is interdiction. This is the panel I was talking like that before. Some people will be paying fine in this class. You will be paying fine in this class. Fine.
It's so distracting.
Fine. I will be charging us fine. I know where to come and take it. I will just call CAF. CAF to help me to take money from your CAF account. Please now, if you want to talk to our children, let's remember, if you don't mooch, remember to mooch. So that it will not be distracting. You know, we are plenty here. So let's continue. So this one is, as I said, I think I've explained this panel before we even get to this panel already. That is an interdiction direction for anyone that is public, that is transporting goods. So assuming they put it in this place here now, assuming they put it here as well, is they are telling you that you cannot take this road. You are not allowed to take this road. But because they put the blue recommendation, that's why it means you can take either of these two roads. But assuming it is this one that they put here, you are seeing in the panel the direction, it means They are not talking to you except if you are driving public transport goods. So if not, it's not for you. If you are driving camion, it's only that. But if you are driving your normal car, it's not talking to you, just for you to know who they are talking to. That's why they are putting it there, for you to know as a driver. Okay, and if this one also, we already know. Who can tell me what does this panel stand for before we continue?
On my tradition, for my dog.
Okay, for for caravan.
Yeah, sorry, ma, for caravan, ma.
Exactly. So direction on tradition for them, it means they can't take that direction. If they see it on the panel, they can't take the direction. So that's what it means. So see, this one is what? This one is, if you want to change voix, you can see this arrow here is for sortie. Sortie number 4 is only for sortie. It's not for people that are, because this one represents a road. And if you want to leave the road, for example, maybe you are driving on route access reglementé, okay, so they are telling that if you know your direction is to sortie, be preparing. This is sortie number 40. It can be any name, I don't know. So they are telling you about to change your lane. That's why they call it symbol permit d'identifier or localiser une exchange pour une sortie suite à droite. It's a symbol to identify or locate exchange. You are exchanging a road. You are changing a road that is located at your right hand side. Okay, that is why you are saying this here. Okay. Before I explain this, who can explain it to me now?
Now let me try.
Always keep on trying. It's good. Let's go.
Okay. This Adwat is the straight road. Normally it's a two-way road. While the other one is this triangle. This triangle here at the left is sortie. You understand?
Yes.
But this 4, this one I'm showing us 4 is a straight way, like a number 4 and straight way.
No.
But
it's still talking about this sortie. Because they put the 4 here, it doesn't mean this one. They are still telling you that the sortie is number 4. Finish.
Okay. Ma?
I said they are still telling you that the sortie is located at number 4.
Okay. The sortie is located at
but
number 4.
This time around is on the left hand side, is not on the right hand side.
Okay, ma. D'accord. Okay, à gauche.
Yes, à gauche. Exactement, à gauche. All this one, they will never ask you for their name. You when you are looking at the panel, you should be able to reason it in your head. Or if you are doing driving examination, you should be able to know what it means. Because as I used to say, that the inspector will just tell you that on va sortir à la numéro 4 is for you to be able to be looking up at the panel above you, to be able to know where is numéro 4. That's what I meant.
Mama.
Oui.
Every sortie they must put number.
Of course, yes. All the sortie on the auto route, or the auto route and the route access reglementé, they have number. It's because if you are driving, you will know by yourself, or you are using with GPS. Even the GPS that talks, they will even still tell you. You even see it in the GPS. Is it clear? Is all the symbol?
Yes, mama.
The symbol is clear. Okay, good. Good. We are going to the next one. So all these symbols, we're talking about symbols today. We are talking about symbols today. So we are talking about symbols today. We continue with the symbol. So this one is what is called location panel and information panel and terminal signal. That's what we are talking about now. What is all this one used for? Okay, all this one they are used for. This one is national road, auto routes. I'm still going to explain them one by one. Okay, firstly, let me even mention the name. Is the name that is important because you can see it in the question. It is called le cartouche. Okay, in French it is called le cartouche, the cartridge. Okay, that's what it is called in French. All this national, auto route, forest, European, commune, rural, and departmental. Okay, so I'm going to break it down one by one now for us. Okay, let's go inside the cartouche. When you see N160, it can be anything on the road. Okay, letter N stands for national, le route national. Red with letter N is for what? National road. Take note, national road. Also, auto route also has the same red. So we have two that has it, les autoroutes and les routes nationales. They are all red. So they can be any number. Any number can be 75. I don't want to even know. Any type of number can be on top. Majority of the time, they are always at the top of all the panel. You will see them at the top of all the panel. Just to tell you the number of the road that you are driving. Why are these always necessary for you to know? Is because is in case there is an accident on the road and you want to call for SOCO, all you need to tell them is just to tell them the direction where you are driving. Je suis le route N160. Them, they know where it is. Just tell them, once you tell them the name, they know exactly where you are. Or the only thing is just to add that is it direction Paris or which direction. Finish. So they will not go to the other side and now start turning back again. Okay, if it is on highway, also the same thing. Or if it is auto route, that I mean like highway, the same thing. It's just for you to know where you are driving on. So it's the number of the road. Each road has number. As each sortie has number, each road also has number. Okay. The next one is F7. It can be F anything. It is called Shumo Forest. Majority is a forest road. A road that is a forest road. That's why they even, anywhere there is forest, they are not normally green. Okay, so it's a forest road. So take note, F is a forest road. Take note, this is the name in French. Okay, it's very important, but it's just for you to know as you are driving. Majority of the time, you might not see the custom of the road, but once you see F, you should know what it means. Then E4 is an European road, le réseau European. Okay, E4 is what? Is E. It can be E anything. That means you are driving on an European road. Definitely, it's for people that's traveling from one country to another that can drive on a European road. If you are in the France that you are not driving, definitely you cannot see this type of road. So take note of that. The next panel, which is C, anywhere you see C, you should know that it is called le chemin commune. Okay, that is a common road where you are driving. It's a common road. You know, commune is under an important city. Rural is under commune. Okay, so that is how this one is a chemin for rural road. This is for rural road. So take note of that. It's very important that you know all these colors. Okay, and the last one is a departmental road. Departmental road is always yellow. If you are driving on departmental road, it's yellow. If you are driving on common.
Hello, ma'am.
Please,
can you take it back just for a moment, please? This was second, please.
This common?
Yes, thanks.
Yeah, okay. All this one is in my ebook as well.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get did you have my ebook?
I will try so that I need it now, please. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm all over. Sorry.
No. You have rights. Everybody has rights. So far you are writing, you have rights. Please. Everybody has rights. Me, I even love people writing. Because you can't cram everything. You can't put everything in your head. You can't put everything in your head. So I love people writing.
Okay, thank you.
Then the last one is called the route departmental. So this one is yellow with letter D. D stands for department. Finish. So this is something that you should watch. You should know very, very well. It's very important. So let's wait for somebody that is writing so I can continue. Then this, what did they call this? This is called this is auto route 57. See, as I said that it can be anything. So this is auto route 57. So the number 48 here, why did they put 48? It is an identification indication. So that in case you are talking to Soko on the phone and you said, and je suis à autoroute, no verse as I know, my French might not be correct too. I know yet to French. Je suis à l'autoroute 57, numéro 48. Soko, they know the exact place that you are immediately. Since you have mentioned.
Okay, Mama.
40.
Sorry, ma. It's because of the Soko. That's why they normally put this number on the down.
Of course.
Okay. It's only this up one that concerns us.
Everything concerns you because you have to give Soko these two numbers.
No,
here.
for example, if my enemy no get accident now, I mean, I already saw I'll just be follow.
Yes, now only that one. If they drive normally, you will just be following this one. This one no concern you. But if you tell a Soko, you are on the phone, you are telling a Soko man, maybe the person or woman your phone, tell you see a 57 numéro 48. The person knows exactly where you are. So they will just drive directly without you describing how to come there. Because you have already given them this identification indication to tell them the exact spot that you are. Because if you just said A57, you know A57 is the road might be long. So they might not know the exact place. You must include this 48. If you didn't include this 48 for them, they will still be coming, looking around. But once you said this 48, they know exactly where to find you. The person might not be you, the person. Then this also is also the same thing. What? N58. Okay, that means you are driving on the national road N85. Sorry, N85. But in this time around, the identification number is 13. You can see where they put it. It's not under this gap. It means is kilometer away to. Okay, this is a kilometer for you to get to. Gap is a name of a city, so it's now telling you to remain 5.5 kilometers to get to this city. So this one is not what you are going to tell the Soko. What you to tell the Soko is this and this. If it is this type of panel that you saw on the road, because the two of them is going to be together. Am I clear? Is my explanation clear?
Yes, Mama. Yes, Mama.
So definitely we know this one also. It's the same thing. It's the same. This one is what? This
Mama, is it like this? Is then you said the song about sex, about cat.
oui.
You
Exactly.
want to call it?
Exactly. Finish. Yes. So this one is D, which is very, very clear. Also, you can also see D like this as well. It's still the same thing. It's for you.
This one you can call this D12 trend.
C'est
Call it 30 journal.
c'est two, oui. Numéro 3, numéro 2, numéro 1. You put all those, just put numero so they understand, they know where you are. Then this is what? Entrée d'une agglomération. Okay? Entrée d'une agglomération. This panel is called entrée d'une agglomération. You are entering into a city. And you should know, another thing you should put at the back of your mind, that anytime you get to this panel here, it is not obligatory or compulsory for them to put 50. It's not obligatory for them to put 50 km/h. You should know that your speed limit is limited to 50 km/h. It's not compulsory that they will put it. But you as a driver, you should know that immediately you saw this panel here, your speed is limited to 50 km/h. And then you should also know that it is interdit to do what? To klaxonner, to press your horn. That's the meaning of this. That's why they put this one for you to know that two rules is important for you to put at the back of your mind. Immediately you saw this panel, you know, two things should come to your mind straight. My speed is going to be 50 km and I am not allowed to press on, except there is an immediate danger. If there is no immediate danger, there is no problem about that. Okay? Otherwise, if they want your speed to be lesser than this panel, in that case, let's say that city that you are driving to, their own city, they decided that their speed is going to be 45 km/h. Because the general rule is 50 km/h. While if they own now want to change to 45 km/h, my brother, my sister, they will put that panel under this panel here. They will indicate it there. They will put it there that in this city that you are going to, your speed should be 45 km/h. In all the city that city, in all the street in that city, except otherwise stated, whether it's going to be zone. If not, all the city is limited to. So don't forget, as you have entered that type of a city. I hope my explanation is clear.
Yes, Mama.
Then when you see this one, it means, when you see this, it means find what you are sorti de agglomération. You are living a particular city where all that 50 km/h, no klaxonner, doesn't apply here anymore. You are not, the speed limit is going to change. Immediately you leave a city, it can be 70, it can be 80, it can be 90, depending on the type of road that you get to. So it can be anything. But this one is what is important in this panel here. But this one, you already know what this one means. They'll see this is the what that is important in this panel here. This one, it is called Leo D. Majority of the time, take note, if you are seeing these three lines here, you should know that it's a place on like a bridge. It's very close to bridge where the water is flowing. That's where they are going to put this. This one is the name of the water. Okay, This one is the name of the water. This one is the name of the street of the water. This is the name of the city that water is. Okay, these three, take note. Anywhere you see it, you should know that you are very close to the bridge where water is flowing under it. So they call it, in French they call it lieu D. Lieu D, take note. Lieu D, take note. It's very important. That's why I'm repeating this word. Lieu D. We did this before. Who can tell me the name? What does this one mean? We've done this before. Who can tell me what does it mean? Before I will explain it. We have done it before. Who can tell me what it means? Sorry.
Where you can rest, repos.
Exactement. Air repos.
Air repos.
Exactement. Air repos. Air repos. That's what it means. Exactement. Okay, you are entering into a air repos where you can relax after you have driven for a very long time, or you want to eat with the family, you want to relax to eat. Then you just take good day. This panel does not tell you are living on auto road, because they can bring a question for you to trick you. Don't fall into the page. You are not living auto road. You just want to enter there to eat or go and do pee or relax before you continue your driving. That's what it might be anything. This one is just an example, but the most important is this air here. Majority of the time, this panel, you are going to see it on the auto route. Majority of the time, this panel, you are going to see it on the auto route. This panel here, you are going to see it on the auto route majority of the time. Then this one, it means you are sorting the air de repos. You are leaving the place. You are finished. You want to continue your journey. So it can either be blue. Sometimes it can be also like this, also black. But this one is not on the auto route. It's just on the normal road. That's where you are going to see this black one. Just on the normal road. Okay, but as I said, this is one that is important. Air entry dans air routier. Sortie dans air routier. You should be able to learn how to differentiate fin de something and sortie de something. Because I know people normally use fin. So if you see it in the question, you should know that it's either fin or sortie. You should be able to differentiate between the two. Which one is sortie? Which one is fin? So this one is just announcing the localization on the espace protégé au titre de environment. This one is just talking about a panel that is telling you this environment. You remember there was a time that we were talking about the colors. We are talking about the green. Remember we did it last week?
Yes.
That was telling you about the brown panel.
For tourists.
Exact, for tourists, exactly. This is an example of a brown panel as well. So take notes. It's just a place, a park where people can go and play. I say play for tourist people. So take notes. Also, this is another example again. It's also for tourist people. Maybe they have a hearing of a chateau that is in one city that when I go to France, I will go to that Chateau Rouge, or Chateau Quebec. It's going to be, so you are going to follow this. So they are telling you that if you are going to Chateau de Valsquio, I don't know, it remains 9 kilometers to get to the place. Premier à droite, that is the first turning at your right hand side. So it's just a panel for a tourist. It's going to always be marron, as we call it in French. French is marron. Okay. This one is also where it is called point d'accord du public dans l'espace naturel Okay, it's like a desk information for tourists. Maybe when you get to this city that you are going to and you want to ask information, this is the panel that you are going to see. They will not put that panel information of that eye that that you see in the city where there is no tourists. Place there is no tourist, but where there is tourists, this is the panel that they will put there where you can get information about the place that you are. Am I making sense? Are we getting it? Is the class boring today? Nobody is talking.
No, it's not boring. I'm getting it here.
Okay, good. This is another panel for tourists as well. This place is when you get to the place where you want to do stories, your tourist thing is telling you that this place is a park. It's a park, a garden. Okay, just enter the garden to see a lot of things inside the garden. So this is a symbol to tell you that you are closer to a garden where you can take your children to. They will see different things in the park, in the garden. Any question? We still have 30 minutes, so we can go to the next panel. Any question? No question. In the absence of notes, we continue our teaching. So we are going to talk about the temporary panel now. Temporary panel, I just developed it, I think last week when I was writing my ebook for panel. That's when I noticed that I don't have temporary panel in my syllabus. So for people that have been in my class before, this is the first time I'm teaching this temporary panel. It's my first time. I've not mentioned it since in this class, so this is my first time. So let me start sharing my screen. Ọmọdé yìí olójú kọ ni Rósì ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ pàwádọ́nà. Okay, guys, so can we see my screen? So the first panel, this is okay, good. We know what is temporary panel is. We all know temporary panel. Anywhere you are seeing this rectangle, this triangle with yellow background, you should know that this is a temporary panel. It supersedes it over what? Over the normal permanent one, because they are quickly using it to do something in that place. That's what temporary panel, that's what signifies temporary panel, for separate it from other panel. Okay, anyway, or even if it is temporary, that yellow line on the floor as well, you know that if you see yellow line and you see white line, you must follow the yellow line, because it means they are doing some adjustments on the road. So know that any yellow thing is something that you should follow. Okay, so this one, as usual, we know it is called Kase Odwand, which means, oh, why did you stop me? Sorry. Okay, this is speed bumper. This speed bump. Okay, majority of the time it might not be higher like this, so it might just be something on the floor. It might just be something on the floor that they will just do it separate. They just use it to control. They're just using it to control your speed on the road. Okay, but this one is temporary. They will put this panel on the floor. This panel is always on the floor, because once they finish, they are going to take it away. It's not a permanent thing. They tell you that there is a speed bump ahead of you. This one is called chaussée retracée. It's a narrowed road. What differentiates this one from permanent one? This one, it means that the road can either be narrow at your right, It can either be narrow at your left, and it can either be narrow in both sides. With this temporary panel, you don't know where the road is narrow. It's just for you to take caution as you are driving. Slow down, because it is only temporary sign, okay, that is just going to be there temporarily. So you don't know where exactly the road is narrowed. Okay, you don't know exactly where the road is narrow. It's just temporary. The next one is called chaussée glissante. It's temporary as well. Okay, it's just telling you on this road that you are driving, the road is slippery. That is just a slippery road. Okay, that is where you are going to see this panel there. It's just telling you the road is slippery, but the road that is slippery, it is just for temporary time. Okay, the road that is slippery, it is just for temporary time. This one is, we all know this one. This one is travel. That means men are walking. Okay, men are on the walk. Travel. Men are to walk. Why are they putting this one there? One is to for my or show you my own safety as a driver on the road. That's where they are going to put this travel, for the safety of the other users as well, and also the safety of the workers that are on the road. That's why they are putting this panel there. Then the next panel is what? Danger non-precise. Danger non-precise. It means that the nature of the danger, you don't know it. It's until you get to the place that you will know that, this is what is happening. For example, maybe it's a place where truck normally come and maybe they are walking. So they cannot draw, they cannot come and now draw truck inside here. It's not possible now. We all know that. So that's why they are going to now, instead of them looking for panel that has truck inside, they will not bother. They will just put this panel there so that you should know that you should just be careful as you're driving, because the nature of the danger, it is not specified. The next one that you are saying, it is announce the faux tricolor régulant la circulation. They are telling you as you are driving, you are going to meet a traffic light ahead of you, because it's an announcement of a traffic light ahead of you. It's just yellow because it's temporary. Maybe it's a temporary traffic light. They are doing something, either they are walking or they are doing something there. It's just temporary. So they will put it there that for you, just telling you, so that when you get to the place, you will not be surprised. French, the code de la route, they call it surprendre. I don't know whether they, yes, surprise. So you will have know that in this place of the year there is going to be a traffic light ahead of you. It's the same rules that applies, that general rules. Who can tell me the general rules of danger panel? I'm waiting now. Who can tell me the general rules of danger panel? Who can tell me the general rules of danger panel? So if you are watching me on YouTube, this is my private class where I am teaching code de la route. So you can see the way I am teaching it one by one. Under you, I can see
agglomeration or agglomeration.
If I say tell me general rules, I'm talking about all, whether agglomeration or whether all agglomeration.
Okay.
So this is where I teach private class. I explain it to them one by one. It costs 30 euro per month. So if you are interested, you see that you cannot see all the things that I'm doing very well, because it's for people paying for the class. So just for me to be bringing it to notice to people on YouTube, to know that they can learn from me. Exactly. Agglomeration 50 or agglomeration 150. That is the general rules. Okay, I expect us, because we just did this last week Saturday. That means we don't go back to our book. We don't even open it.
And Mama, also auto route. You talked about auto
Yes,
route.
200 exactement. Please, let's be going. Don't let it be Sunday medicine. Like we go to church, we come back with Sunday that we are still going to open our Bible, not touch it again. Please don't let this class be like that. I expect us that every day we are doing series. Every day we are doing series. Every day we are doing series. That is how all the things that I am doing here, it can be, you can remember, you can quickly go and check your notes. How in this question we have talked about something like this. Let me go and see the answer. Let me go and see what it means again if I've forgotten. Because don't forget, code de la route is easier to forget to all this panel, and they are the one that is they are the widest. All this panel is easy to forget the meaning. That's why you don't just leave it without opening it after the class. Please always going back to it. The next panel is called projection de gravillon. What does that mean? It means I have to slow down because there is possible that there are stones on the road that if a car drive over the stones, they can do what, they can splash it on somebody. So you as a driver, you have to do what? Slow down on the road, because there's possibility people are walking, there are walkers on the road. Okay, so that you will not drive with speed and then do what? Break somebody's car that they park there. Okay, that's why they call you have. That's why they say slow down. There is what I think they call it gravel. All these stones that they normally use to build houses. That's what they call gravillon in French. The next panel, as you can see from what what is there, it is bouchon. That is hold up or traffic, as we call it in Nigeria. Hold up or traffic. Okay, anytime you see this panel, most of the time this signal is going to be inside a big panel like this, up for you to tell you that in so kilometer that you are driving, there is hold up on the road there. And it's going to, maybe it's 2 meters, that is going to take you some meters before the order we finish. If you are using a GPS, the GPS will tell you that it's going to tell you how many minutes you are going to stay in the hold up. So this symbol is what is important. Maybe you saw in the question of code de la route, you should be able to know that this is hold up, this is bouchon. In French it is called bouchon. So when you see this panel, it means there is an accident on the road. So this is the panel that they use to describe an accident. It means there is an accident on the road. The car. It's not necessary that the car tumbled, though, but just for you for them to wait to tell you that there is an accident on the road. The car is, so you have to take what? Slow down. This one is called nappe de brouillard. Ou fond de épaisse. That is, they are telling you as you are driving, there is a thick cloudy or foggy or smoke as you are driving, that you are about to enter into a place that is cloudy. Okay, so take note. The picture is what is important. This one is what they use to represent for brouillard. This line here, that's what they use to represent brouillard. This one is called barrage. It's in English it's also called barrage. Fin de chantier. It signifies that the people where maybe you have seen a place where people are working before, because chantier means people are working, maybe they are building houses there. That's what they call chantier. Okay, then when they now say fin de chantier, it means that starting from this panel, it is not the area, it's not a working area again. You have left where there is working area. It doesn't mean the work that they are doing has finished, but you are not driving, you are not on the area where they are working again. You can continue driving normal, though depends on what is situation look like. Maybe when you get to the chantier, your speed, you slow down your speed. That party this panel, you can do what? You can go back to 50 km/h as usual. This one is called signal de position d'une diversion ou un rétrécissement temporaire de chaussure. This one is, what is it talking about? It's just talking about either a temporary diversion or a narrow road, just temporary. See what they use to represent this one. They do not use what? They do not use yellow, and it is also temporary. This panel is used to control traffic. If you see green, green means what? Go. If you see red, it means don't go. You stop. Sometimes it's mostly used by the people that are working, also by chantier people that are working. So in this situation, there is no traffic light controlling the. There is no traffic light there. So it's this one that somebody will be holding, showing you green. It means you can go. When they turn red to you, it means you cannot go. You stop. This one, they will not ask you what is the name. Take note. It's just for you to understand when you see it. What does it mean? The next panel is indication du chantier important or situation diverse. Take note, anywhere I am teaching and you are saying this word diverse, it means anything can be written here. It's not necessary that it's only what they wrote here that you can see in the panel on the road. That's why they normally put this word diverse. And we know what diverse means in English. Different things. That means different things. Anything can be written in this panel. This one is just an example. They just put that there is if they say route bar, that means they are blocked the road. That's the meaning of bar. The road is blocked. The road is blocked. It's blocked at 300 meters. This one is just an example. Then this one is pre-signalisation du changement de chaussée. Okay, you are driving, coming, they are telling you that in 1,000 meters the road is going to look like this, just for you to know the direction of the road. Finish. So that's why they call it pre-signalisation du changement de chaussée. I didn't put the English, but I've just explained it already. That the roadway is going to do what? Is going to change. Likewise, this also is announcing la reduction de la voie. It's telling you that the road is going to reduce. It was 3 lane before, so they are telling you, they will have announced this. You will have seen this one ahead before you get to this, that if you are driving here, you should know that this road will not continue again. It's going to be 2 lane. It will not be 3 lane again. So they are telling you to prepare to change your voie. Likewise, this as well is the same thing. It's telling you that this one is announcing that the reduction of a plusieurs lane is going to turn to only 1 road. You can see these two, they are closing these 2 roads, and it will be just 1 way. So just to tell you in advance. Okay. So the next panel, this one, what matters here is what is called pre-signalisation de diversion. What does this mean? It means that if you are driving, it's telling you that this road is not going to continue straight. You must divert to your right. This one is applies to all categories of vehicles, all drivers. You cannot continue straight. You have to do what? Turn to your right, because of what? This is what? Sens interdit. Sens interdit is a no area. And take note, if you are doing your driving examination and you saw a sens interdit and you mistakenly entered there, na failure. Don't even say the inspector don't like me. The inspector no go like you at all. Na fail immediately. There is no even need to continue the exam. They will just they will not start giving you direction that they know that you are going back to the center where you start from, because you have already do non-protocol on the road. That means the driving examination is terminated, because you drive enter this Sons on Tadi. It is Sons on Tadi. You cannot enter it, because this it shows that there is a car are coming on this opposite side to come and take this road. So that's why they put this Sons on Tadi there. Am I clear? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Mama, we are here. What can you say? We must.
Okay, so definitely we all know this panel is a diversion panel as well. Okay, you just have to follow it. This also is another way of telling you a diversion also. Okay, diversion. You can see it in different shape. It can be this, it can be this. Okay, is that changing your direction? Is that changing your direction? Okay, this is find the diversion. It means it's normally this find the diversion. They are not going to put at what meter, but this sign is normally placed 100 to 200 meters before you are going to see this. They find the diversion. They will just tell you, show you in advance. It's placed 100 or to 200 meters before you are going to get to intersection where the diversion is, where the find the diversion is happening. Okay, find the diversion. So this one is just telling you that there is this diversion, because anytime you see this, you should know it's diversion. Okay, that to go to Lille, it can be any city. It's just an example. Okay, that when if you are traveling to Lille or Paris and you saw it in this, it means that, okay, it means that there is direction to change your direction. There is a diversion taking you to this city.
Mama, please, I have a question.
Continue.
I said, okay, for example, now this panel now, because it's yellow, does it mean that it is telling us that
It's a temporary. Yes.
Okay, they are
working on the normal road that leads to this place.
Okay, but they will change it to normal white.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Who can tell me what this panel means before I continue?
It means that you cannot go straight using Tadi, so you must go to your right hand side. That's where the road continues.
Exactly.
At 500 meter.
Exactly. Good. So it's called pre-signalization de diversion. They will not ask you for this name, just for you to know how to be able to know how to identify what is inside that picture is what is very important. What about this? You can tell me.
Now this one is the road is straight for way normal car, but there is Tadi for this big all this big car with that has 12 ton. So they are on. They will take the other which is your left hand side, their own road.
Exactly.
So at 500 kilometers.
Exactement. Exactly. That's it. It doesn't concern you. It doesn't concern you if you are driving normal car, because they have already put it. It's untardy for the public all this van, big van that is weighing 12 tons. If your van is a small van, that means it doesn't concern that van also. If your van is 12, is less than 12 tons, it does not also concern you, except if your van is more than that, from 12 tons upward, then that is when it concerns you. Okay, then this, it means signal three color dotonnance temporal. This one they are going to put it on the presence of where they are working, just for you them to be able to tell you, okay, it's your turn to turn, instead of them using this panel. Where is that? This, instead of them using this, they will not use this. There will be light that is controlling the traffic during when they are working. So it's for people that are working, just to alternate the traffic light so that there will not be danger. Okay, and example, most of the time this one, it means yellow, the green, there is no green light. This one it replace green light. Most of the time it's a flashing yellow light. It replace green light. So if you see stop, if you see red, you do what? You stop. If you see yellow, you get ready to do what? To stop. If you see flashing yellow light, it means what? You have to go, because it replace flashing yellow light, replace green light. I hope it's clear.
Yes, ma'am. Now, please, so there's something I don't always understand about this F43 color. Mama, explain it again, okay? Ma'am. Excuse me, ma. There's something I don't normally understand about this F43 color. Because, for example, you said that this red is stop, and why the yellow is getting ready to stop. Like, how am I getting ready to stop when I'm already stopped with the red light? Because the green one will now go, right? So that's why this red and this yellow is sometimes it's normally confuse me. I'll be looking at the yellow, that the yellow is prepared to stop, while the red is stop. Then the green I will now go, because sometimes I normally choose from the middle to the back and the front. That's the way I normally calculate it sometimes, man. Because if I should say, let me use the red, which is the red is stop and the yellow is prepared to stop, why, so that's what it is confusing me, man.
Okay. Let's say you are doing your driving examination.
Yeah.
And you are passing through the traffic light. And before you get to the traffic light, it was yellow that you are seeing. Because yellow means the light is about to go to red. This middle yellow, it means the light is about to go to red. If you are doing driving examination, please and please, if you see this yellow, please stop. Except if you are already past the traffic light. If you can be able to see the yellow very well, that he has not turned to red, please and please stop. Because if you don't stop, the examiner will fail the person. Except if the examiner is a good man or good woman that will just overlook it. Majority of the examiner, they fail people for passing yellow light. Because once you see this yellow light, in 1 second, it will go to turn red. If you can see this yellow, please stop. If it was green at before you, now maybe you are about to cross, you have already the mouth of your bonnet has already passed and you now turned red. That one no problem. But if they know that you say, or you saw the yellow very well, but you still go during examination, it's eliminatoire. But under normal circumstances, people that has driving license, they pass it through it. They don't stop. But if you want to do exam, you never get your driver license, I beg. I beg, I
Mama.
just tell you. Yes.
But many people too, where don't even get their driving license. Once they see you, they see they stop. Oh.
That is people where they get where their head correct.
They stop. Because they show say
It's about to
it's time
turn.
for you to stop. Because they give you warning about to stop.
About to that's about that the light is about to turn to
Show
red.
red, yeah.
People will get head, they stop. People will not get red, they will just
Now people will get on that phone and then they rush.
you know easy. So but so just take notes. Then this panel, it means raise the chute. Kim, are you there? Kim. Oh, she's not there. She's there, but she muted. She sent me one panel today. I wanted to explain this to her so that she can understand, but for her own, but for everybody, this one you can see it is in a triangle. It means, because the panel is not like this one, I'm going to show us after this class.
Hello, ma. Please, I was there, but call my children. I couldn't
Okay. So
answer.
this one, it means there is a risk of shoot the edge. Shoot the edge, it means risk of what? Falling stone. They are falling in snow. There's going to be snow here, or the place is freezing. Okay, the panel that you sent to me, it was in the triangle of blue. It has the same picture of this, which means in that area there is risk of what? Of shoot the neck almost every time there in that area. If it is neck, I'm going to show us the picture that she sent to me. Okay, it has this symbol inside, but not with this red triangle. I'm going to show us very after we finish this class. Okay, so this one, it means that in this area, be careful, there is a risk of shoot the edge. That is the risk of falling snow. There is maybe the area where it's always there is snow, not like in our own city, my city, that we don't have snow here. And this one, it means, as a for they are talking to drivers on the road. Driving is for you, telling you that as you are crossing a passage for peatons, because you will not be seeing this one flashing, they are telling you that you should slow down, because there is possible that there is peatons still crossing. Maybe your light is already green, it has shown you that you can go, but they are now telling you that be careful, your light is green, but there is possibility there's pedestrian still crossing the road. So that's when you will now see this flashing on that light of peaton, just to tell you that pay attention. Pay attention. You said what?
I said, please, but where did you say we can normally get this kind of this type of a panel? Because the one we normally see, which is the passage.
Yes, that one is indicating the line on the ground for you, for the peaton. But this one, you will see it, they will mount it, it will be flashing, just telling you that there is possibility that there is still more peaton on the road. Okay.
Okay, is it on the traffic lights?
No, it's also close. It's where there is passage for peaton also.
Okay.
Okay. So that brings us to the end of today's lesson. If there's any question, you can ask me. But let me go and to where this picture that Kim sent to me. Let me quickly give us some explanation so that everybody can benefit from it. She do a lot of copy. Let me paste it here. It's on the road, but let me try to crop it so that we can you can see it. I have a confession. It's not too clear, but I think we can still, because she screenshot it from her phone, so it doesn't look clear, but I pray we can see it. Okay, let me share my screen. Oh, sorry. I have not to make it big. I want to share. I've forgotten that it will not share. Can we see my screen? It's not too clear, but at least you can see a triangle here. You can see there is a car. That this one is a chaussee glissé. So this one is clear. So chaussee glissé. Can we see chaussee glissé? This one is chaussee. The first one is chaussee glissé. So that one doesn't need explanation because I just explained something that related to this. But in this case, you can see it's red and white. So it's permanent one. This one is not like the temporary that I just done. But in the middle here, you can see there is like a verglass, the risk of ice or snow. You can see that it's a blue here. Can we see it? Yeah. So yes, and under it now has a number of which is 1.2 kilometer. They are telling you that is a panoso that is related to this. The panoso doesn't relate to it to. It relate to this one, that it remain like 1.2 kilometer, that you are going to get to this area that's either a winter condition or you are risk of glass or snow. That's why you can see that they now put it up here, that this area in 150 meters, if it's outside the city, don't forget that there is risk of what? Of you skidding, of a slippery road.
But Mama, what's about like this two, I don't know, these two lines behind the last two lines, is it road?
But you should know the way I explained that this one is within now. I explained this panel last week now, this Saturday, when I was showing us.
You know what I did Saturday?
Where you go? You choose the one that is important. You don't take class.
No, you know that I told you that I came late. That time I thought it closed already.
On Saturday?
Last week. Yes, ma'am. You remember now?
I don't remember plenty things they inside my head.
Today I just let's say I come class, I can't speak. I don't learn one thing. Because I was somehow occupied. You told me that
yes. Some days, yes. So this is within. Instead of it to, that means is this panel here, it is starting from where they put it. It's going to be within 2 kilometers. That's what it means. It's 1.2 kilometers. Sorry, it's going to be within 1.2 kilometers. After 1.2 kilometers, you are not going to see this condition again. That's what it means. It's starting from that panel to 1.2 kilometers. After that, the risk is finished. That's what it means.
That's the meaning of that triangle, the city lines.
Yes. Let me see. What else again? Okay, so just take note of that. So, in the absence of that, we call it a day today. If you have any question, let me know.
There's one this I was studying today that was not, it's not too clear to me. I will say that I will send it to you.
Send it to me so that I can see it.
Sure like that.
Send it to me that I can send it to me that I can see it. Yeah, send it to me.
That's it has been graduate now. I will go back to that question. Although you've explained this in one of your